It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me. You could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me. You could be around, but you You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me.
you could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me. Said, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe in me,
you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me. You could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're you and me. You're you and me.
Hello everybody! Welcome back. Y'all ever had your feet be in pain? 'Cause mine are sore. I was doing a lot of walking. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you again. I am officially more awake than I was on Monday. So, you know, that's fun. Totally didn't almost fall asleep in the car ride back, but hey, that's fine. Hello, John. Hello, Cynthia. What's good in the Biz house? Yeah, we're going with Biz house. Because, dear God, we know it ain't a his house. We know it ain't a shiz house because I clean. Damn straight I fucking clean. I keep everything fucking nice. It's clean. It's a problem. If there is filth, well, you know. Epic? Hello, Wild. Welcome. Hope you're all ready for some birds. Very quiet birds. Very, very, very non-background noising birds. The game's open. You can hear it. I'm ready for birds damn straight, and you've just proved you're not a bot. That's good enough for me. Well, a lot of things to do. I'm tired, but I have a stream to relax to. Hell yeah! But that being said, I don't know why I've been into, like, I'm finding Millie music again, and I'm like, wow, I remember Library of Ruina. That was an alright game. And then I remember back to actually playing the game, and it was a nightmare. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that game just being a memory. I don't need to play it again. I can stay far away from it, and everything will be good. Also, I did a deep dive on Void Stranger. Because I am that level of crazy. Yup. Just a little bit of that level of crazy, so you know. Ooh. So last time we were here, we got given like another day. And you know what? I find that fascinating. We're hitting the continue button. Maybe we have music on the title screen. We don't. I forgot. This game is fucking silent. It has nothing to do. Right. Right. Yes. We could go gambling again. That is something we could do. Yes, we also did survive Pathologic multiple times. We could do everything, yes. Let's try the Chocolate Emporium.
Welcome to our brand breakfast chocolate emporium. Best finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris.
Can you kill people for EXP in this game? No, but you can play, I think it's blackjack. And lose all your money. Also, there are no people in this game. I have yet to find a single person. So you know what? I don't know. Maybe you can kill people and get EXP in this game. When I find a person, I'll let you know. Until then, we have birds. Oh, is this like Ace Attorney? Kind of, yes. We had the stepladder joke earlier.
I'm glad to have you found an owner of this establishment.
Do we have anyone who would actually, like, get the chocolate? This is sick. What? Yeah. Maybe it's her. I think she's the only one who would actively, you know, go for chocolate. And I'm JJ Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur.
Oh, lawyer, fancy. I must say I once dreamed of becoming a lawyer, but my circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney.
Hey, Falcon, you gotta help me.
What is it?
You should smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. Just remember that I'd lay waste to this shop.
Oh, for pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson.
Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So you must here to buy some chocolate?
Yes!
No. We're actually here on business, monsieur.
Business?
First things first, we believe this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct?
Oh, yes. That is indeed the trademark hashtag wrapper of genuine Belgian hashtag chocolate. This is almost certainly brought from this very establishment.
Very good. With that established, there's something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hennessy. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance your produce could have been contaminated?
Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris. I go to great lengths to ensure the highest quality, and ensure any contaminants would be terrible for business, you understand.
I see.
Is there something else messieurs would like to ask?
Can you tell us who bought this piece of chocolate that was contaminated in this wrapper, Monsieur Hennessy?
I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because it's a matter of confidentiality, although that is a fact, you understand, but I couldn't possibly know that.
I thought it was difficult.
My memory is impeccable, messieurs, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers every day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item.
So your memory is good, but you need further information. If I were to give you a description of the name of the person, would you be able to tell if they purchased something from you?
Oh, yes, I could probably do, messieurs.
Let me think. What to ask about? An arrogant ass was a library. It's okay. I can call him an ass and I'm being literal. Seems like a bit of a gun nerd. Catherine... Have you ever seen a flower-selling swan named Catherine Margie Kane?
No, monsieur.
What do you think, Falcon?
Not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about?
What if you can play blackjack and then you can also play poker in this? I mean, maybe?
Have you ever seen a hairy wolf in the judicial robes named Judge Romulus?
Yes, monsieur.
Alright, have you ever served... Wait, did you say yes?
Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I served a person like that a little while ago, by the 6th of January to be precise.
Did he say or do anything suspicious?
Not that I can recall, monsieur. He's a pleasant fellow. Big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling.
A custom filling?
Some type of caramel. He provided himself, although we unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample.
Oh, what does that mean, Falcon?
Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. May just be that the judge likes to eat chocolate. But if the judge purchased if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then, Mr. Halsey, could I get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt?
I can do you better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep it for tax purposes, you understand?
Taxes!
Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur?
Absolutely. Memorizing receipts conference is trivial after all.
Chocolate receipt, add to your evidence folder. Receipt for 1 box of custom-filled chocolates from January the 6th. January sold to Romulus, signed with green ink. Okay.
Oh, would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it with green ink. Green ink? Knew Judge Romulus was shady, but that's not truly... But only truly villainous people writing green.
Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Helsing. You've been enormously helpful.
I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs.
I guess we're doing the judge thing already. Let's go over here, see if we can find... Falcon and Sparrowson once again find themselves at the Plastic Carousel just outside of the Louvre.
So which exhibit are we finishing today?
Let's go to the garden and see what we can find. I think we bothered Monsieur Rabina. We're left. So let's move elsewhere. It's the looks like the porcupine fellow has left the building.
Oh, do you want to ask him something?
Nothing in particular. Just wanted more details about this Renard Volpez, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. I think we found everything of value we can possibly find. Let's not falter.
Okay, so what should we go next?
Okay, we're just gonna save and quit. Gonna load a previous day. I kind of want the... It's the 20th I just came from, right? Yes, it is the 20th I just came from. So we want to go back to the 19th where we can actually get a slightly better day. AKA gambling. We can totally workshop it.
So what are we doing today? Playing cards until we're fat or broke?
Maybe. Let's see.
Already hit the road?
Not yet.
Not just yet.
Falcon and Sparrowson return to the drinking floor, but no one appears to be interested in conversation. Alright, back to the card room.
A big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur.
Yes! Totally, yep.
Deal me in, monsieur.
Very well then. You know how to play?
Of course.
Of course, I've been playing for years.
Yeah, right, don't get cocky, Falcon.
Very good. I can be the dealer. We met 5 friends per game. Here we go.
Alright. Go for 21! 1! Hit me.
3. Hit me. 6. If I draw a fucking 4, I think I need to stand at 15. Damn me. Fuck! Yeah, deal me in. Deal me in. Absolutely. Just deal me in. Deal. Come on. 4. There's the 4. 10. 19! We stand to that. Beautiful. All right, what's he got? 2, 11, 18, 23. Yes! Oh.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout.
Damn straight. Deal me in. Okay. What do we got here? Come on. 11. 15. 22. Damn. Hold on, let me up the music volume a bit. I don't have a gambling problem. I can stop at any time. Don't worry. We can stop at any. There's plenty of time to stop. 7, 9, 14. Yep, hit one more time. 17. Yep, we stand there. I love gambling! Yeah, me too. Fuck off! You got 19? Well, now we need to make our money back. We gotta make all our money back now. We can't just not. Dang, you can't double down. No. 9, 16, hit. 19. Yeah, stand at 19. He's not gonna get the. He only has 2 possible ways he can beat me. Yeah, that's we're making our money back. Deal me in. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on. I can do it. I can win this. 2! 5! Okay, we've hit 11. There's only one card that can kill us. And we fucking drew it! What the? The single card? The one card that could kill me. All right, 7. 17. Yeah, we stand at 17. Game wants to kill me. All right, dealer, come on. 10, 15, 16, 22. Oh! Get fucked, you fat fuck. Okay, 44 francs. Come on. We can do this. 7, 12, 13. Schooling Rufus Loki. Yeah, totally. We're definitely schooling him. Yep. 100%. Yep. 4, 5, 13, 15. You got 4, 1, 6, 2. Oh, it's risky. It's real risky to get it to hit. But I also don't think we can win if we don't take the risk. Oh! We fucking take those. We are so good. We are so fucking good at gambling. We just need to gamble harder. This is the greatest thing ever. 7, 10, 14,
24. Shit. Back to 39 francs. All right, come on. Come on. We can do this. We gotta get our money back after all. 1, 2, 5, 19. We take that. Easy gonna be millionaires in here? Yeah, totally. 10, 11, 16, 23. Banging. Okay, come on. We're great card players. 10, 16. I'll stand at 16. I think we lose, but 11, 14, 22! Woo! Nope, we win at 16. We fucking take those. All right. Give me what I came for, Rufus. 5, 14. One more. You! Oh, nope. Come on, deal me in. Come on. Come on, we got this. I can beat you in a game of luck. 8, 17. Stand at 17. 5, 15, 17, 26. Banging. Okay. I'm back to the amount of money I came in here with. I don't know what that says about me. I should never go to Vegas. 10, 13, 21!
Well, play was it? Well,
Nope, I'm done. I made money. We out. Yep, let's go. We out. We made our money. We can leave. We made money. I guess we'll go back to the offices? I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. Got some juicy ass information today. Damn. You're just hoping about the... here I was just hoping you didn't have the information part and it was just you have a juicy ass. Oh well. I don't think you could call that juicy when the internet is talking about Bloodborne. Non-stop. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret, was putting this whole case in jeopardy. We've still got 1 day until trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit Lorraine, or maybe we should play some cards at Le Canard Joyeux. Something wrong, Sparrowson. You're unusually quiet.
Falcon, might need you to talk.
What's up?
I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do on now. Anyway, just realised that we're missing a crucial piece of evidence.
What evidence would that be?
Well, we know Major Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died. And we know that, that he died of poisoning.
Fuck, wait, dogs die of, dogs die from eating chocolate. Oh, fuck.
But, we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause.
That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Courtney will almost certainly bring that up.
So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison.
Well, sure, that could work, but it is incredibly foolish. What were you thinking of What, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson?
Maybe.
Well, stop those thoughts now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago.
Sparrowson! Sparrowson! Jesus Christ, madam! What the fuck is that? What are you holding? That is huge!
What am I looking at here? It's about average. It's average size. I mean, could be. Anyone would see that and say that's average. A little small, in fact.
Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? Well, he's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lawyer occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm not an expert in, I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist that should be here tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take care of him. Wait a moment. There is the matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss that later. I have one important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see, but rest assured your friend is in good hands. We're gonna have to pay that fucker anyway. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win this case like this.
Jill, I finally found you.
Did someone say something?
Running around like a headless chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you wouldn't listen.
Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward.
All right, I'll step forward. It'll be the last thing you ever see.
Did I just get fucking...
Au revoir, JJ Falcon.
What the fuck?
What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. It's nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus on the count of 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work?
Is there some magic BS going on in this game?
Ah, Dame Catalan.
I can't believe how easy it was to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Silence. I shouldn't be surprised. There are no words that excuse the heinous act of putting an innocent man on death row.
It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Catherine. It wasn't my fault. Is that an excuse you make after all your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ.
Is that all you have to say? How pathetic.
I think I'm sticking with this voice for him.
You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow.
My grandfather? I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. No, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too?
What? No. I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? Say wake up. Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up. You sound worried, mate. Oh, thank goodness. Wasn't sure whether or not I'd have to find a doctor or a mortician.
Ugh. My head. Where am I?
All the house, you know, Lorraine, Paris, and France. I just fished you out of the string. Nearly broke my roll doing it. Well, I don't know, you're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falcon or something.
What time is it? Actually, what day is it?
Yeah, pretty hard, huh? It's 21st of January, all over, and around 9 o'clock in the morning, I reckon.
21st. 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial. I should have met the courtier this last 10 minutes ago.
I'll be running late. Take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding.
Maybe if I sprinted.
In your condition? That'd be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. I'll get some dry clothes.
No time.
Wait, monsieur, at least take this before you go.
What is it? A dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle. Gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but it isn't mine.
Really? Are you sure? You owned it pretty tightly when I found you.
I was holding this, then. I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen, add to your evidence folder. Fountain pen
fucking woke upon the point of arts with a fountain pen. Contains green ink. Well, we know whose pen this is.
Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one.
Aye, don't call me fisherman. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for roll call. The defense is not present.
Such unprofessionalism.
There's no defense, and this trial cannot process any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I now converse with the jury as to decide whether or not Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and conspiracy of murdering the king.
Your Honor, if I may have a word.
Fine, but make it quick.
I'm a firm believer that the trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy and dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end this trial as the moment is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Since the trial still has its chance to proceed, and justice will be served.
You're a prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. The guilty verdict is guaranteed.
Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict.
Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute.
No, my job description is to prosecute. But I am here, in this courtroom, to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbiased trial is not in the spirit of justice.
It's very noble of you, but the defense here is absent, and there's little we can be done. I'll hear no more of the matter. I will now talk with the jury.
The defense is present. Your Honor.
You're late, Falcon.
Ah, Montu JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in this rain or something?
Something like that.
Your Honor, we are present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not be needlessly dirty in the name of justice. That's fine.
Rules are rules, prosecutor. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I'd hold him in contempt of court.
Your Honor.
But Your Honor.
Rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred.
The pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium.
The King of France! He's here!
Hi.
Oh, were we not doing the trial? What a pity after all. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see... You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. It's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even began. The defense was late and he... Oh, pish-posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with the trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right?
That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections as the King's testifying.
No objections here. Go ahead with the trial. It's fine with me.
And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the King, would you, Your Honor?
Gah! Fine, proceed with this cursed trial.
Excellent! Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us of your activities on the day of the murder?
My activities, well, started with a day of tea and toast. Normally do, just in my PJs at the time.
I think we can skip ahead a little. Perhaps your arrival at the Louvre?
All right. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance at 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle de Tyrol with a little fanfare. At Granda's Gallery, I unveiled a new painting and...
Hey, Morty! We're talking to Louis Philippe, the King of France! You can't jump scare me like that! How you doing, Morty? Welcome. What's good?
At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled a new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Howell, and I think you know the rest.
Hello, Vandervan 1. Welcome.
Indeed we do, your majesty. Madams and messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. This is no ordinary testimony. This is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France.
Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, am I?
I have no doubts, your majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination.
How dare you doubt your king, the utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with this standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material.
He knows why we're here. This fucker knows exactly why we're here. Hey, Morty, what's good? It's like a statement question.
Your majesty, you say that you entered the Louvre from the south entrance.
Indeed. We approached from the Hotel Villa, so it was an easy riverside stroll.
Did you notice anyone suspicious?
Did you notice anyone or anything suspicious around the Louvre's entrance?
Suspicious? I'm afraid not, monsieur. Just the regular riverside types, bourgeoisie, vendors, people who fish and the like.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker!
I see.
No, I don't.
Your majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tribune uneventfully?
Indeed. We stopped briefly to look at the paintings, and then moved to the Grand Gallery.
What did you see in the Salle?
Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tribune?
What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly.
I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk with someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering much of anything of interest.
I want the king to elaborate.
I have reason to believe that this is a key moment of the day of the murder, and I want the king to elaborate on what exactly, what and who he saw. Then I suppose that you will have to proceed, your majesty.
Alright, let me think. So there was that giant doorstop and the copper urn thing. Oh, there was something there, now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howell was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf.
What?
Are you doing the voices? Because if you are, that's pretty amazing. I am doing the voices. I also did the voices for almost all of Ace Attorney, so yeah.
Did I say something startling, prosecutor?
No, please continue, your majesty. I think the prosecution stopped because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session.
Well, that's debatable.
To cut a long story short, your majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her?
Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens, early 20s.
A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was...
Mademoiselle Saijin? Swanson!
Mademoiselle Saijin?
Saijin. That sounds familiar, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Saijin.
I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Saijin gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my dear fellows. The king just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates. Yes, that is much is no longer in dispute. But you still have not proven that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan has merely offered a gift rather than speculating that she is a murderer.
Yes, yes! Shame on your defense. Implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why ought to end the trial?
Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised?
The drama's getting good. Oh, why'd you all of a sudden go quiet?
Your Majesty, it appears the defense just had a realization on his own. That is, I think he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue his argument, I believe the cross-examination should come to an end.
I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper in the back of my office, and Sparrowson ate it. Stop it, JJ. Well, you have a little dignity. The result of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor.
What about bloody time? You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Oh, very well. I'm present. Justice has been thoroughly served. Until next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I will now deliberate with the jury.
Objection!
Sorry, I wanted to do that.
Sparrowson, are you okay?
Yep, doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I'd like to testify that the poison on the poison chocolate issue. Haven't got a doctor's note. See?
It's too late. The trial is over.
You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire case on its head. You must allow it.
Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges.
I told you, Your Honor. My job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It's to ensure that justice is served.
I swear you are the worst prosecutor in all of France.
Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear.
This patient Sparrowson was submitted to these induced profane sweat and rabbit fever and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originated from a plant known as acetine, aka monkshood, aka wolfsbane. We questioned the patient, and he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper that potentially discarded poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a medical health professional, I believe the patient is clinically, no, we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Feller.
Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think we'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered.
Awesome. Oh, wait, did you say the King's here?
You can get his autograph later.
Right. So what happens now? We're going to cross-examine by the prosecution or something.
Well, to be honest, I see little to cross-examine.
Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying lie of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds.
Oh, Your Honor. Here's a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that.
Gah, so what in the hell do we do now?
We do nothing, Your Honor. The poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is this level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous.
Tenuous?
A step above circumstantial. You've proven a link, a not wholly logical link, but you have proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Major Owl was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the imperialism that is required in a good court of law? Where's the witnesses who can back up your claims?
Oh, I brought a witness. Maybe she can help.
Goddamn, Sparrowson, MVP are here. Hello.
You.
Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous help in the case, but what are you trying to pull off now?
Surprise witness.
Surprise witness?
Yeah. I'm imagining that Crocchio liked calling up surprise witnesses, so I thought we'd beat him at today's game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Sargent, so she can testify about Prince Swan's character.
You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established Mademoiselle Saiji as a possible suspect for the case.
What? Oh, that can't be right.
Sparrowson is okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify.
You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to?
I do. I have accepted my fate.
Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Saiji as a witness?
No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend the Prince Van, not convict Mademoiselle Zaijin. Prosecuting is my job.
Of course.
I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath.
Yours?
So that you swear to speak without hatred and fear, and without fear, tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, and to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Good, very good.
Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Marie Saijin, and I am a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Saiji, could you tell the court of your activities in the morning of the 7th of January?
Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter Louvrine around 9 o'clock. I followed, and when they stopped in Salé Trib, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was very happy to oblige. The guard died because I personally had previously added poison to the chocolates.
Oh! Oh no, that can't be right.
I used the poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire.
Why did you do it, mademoiselle?
Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He's a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to help the French people.
I don't believe it at all. How could I say something?
Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely.
No, monsieur. I am confessing of my own volition. It is my guilt and no one else's.
Gained a little favor with the jury. Yay!
Well, defense, it looks like you wormed confession out of his murderous pute. I suppose I get your client, Prince Ron, off the hook. Lucky you. So shall we wrap this session up?
No, I haven't finished my examination.
No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor.
Further questions? To what end? You've already proven your client's innocence.
I wish to uncover the truth.
You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence.
Nevertheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has admitted something of huge importance, and I wish to question her further.
Something of huge import.
I won't allow it.
Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness?
You and the prosecution are the right pillar of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You're doing my head in. Fine. If it'll shut you up, I'll let you show one magically mysterious item to the witness. Can imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though.
Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
Please take a look at these, mademoiselle.
Train ticket stubs.
Look at the names.
Papa and Maman. In Vienna, really? Are they really safe?
They are. Tickets were arranged to courtesy of the Fox.
Then, that means the welfare has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely.
Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle.
What are you two muttering about down there?
I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I have said today has been the truth. I did go to Louvrine on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my volition. I was threatened and forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter was harsh and my flower business has been struggling. One day a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted, and this man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay his debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist with the murder and he would drop all the debts. Refuse and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I loved. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus.
Ha! What a creative story. It's obviously a minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of a girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering.
Indeed, I have heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Also, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, this story has never turned out to be true. There has proven to be fabrication born of desperation.
I've never been more honest, monsieur.
Listen, Mademoiselle Saijin, I would like to believe your story. But accusing a man, a judge, no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a highly serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story?
Proof?
You say the judge lent you money, then you must have signed the contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof.
The contract was verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later that I would have to repay him.
How convenient. Of course, this supposed contract doesn't exist. And Mademoiselle has no proof for a story is a blatant lie. But I can do something. Do we have a link to Judge Romulus to manage that hygiene?
A link. Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made a contract with Mademoiselle Saijin in the past. I know this because at the very moment I'm holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. I think you should take a look at this, Severin.
Not me. You don't trust it in the judge's hands.
What is that? What does that piece of paper say?
It is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Landrazik's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus.
The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus brought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. But by itself, this evidence would not be so definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony,
That would imply the judge's direct involvement with the assassination attempt.
Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this?
Yup.
Yup!
The receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years.
54 francs.
You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase.
Indisputable. What should be disputed? What if there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrolled on it? Is it a forgery? There are simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed the receipt.
This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis?
Oh, that wouldn't be possible. I believe his owner uses a rubber stamp for signing off official court documents.
Ha! That'd be correct.
Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus.
The pen!
Oh, but first things first, I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor.
Oh yeah, that's mine. I've been looking for that everywhere.
I thought as much. Mademoiselle and Messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside the Stapleton Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something of their garments as I was thrown into the Sereine.
Oh, so that's why you smell a fish. I'll just say something, but I thought it might be rude.
This fountain pen was the very item I grabbed.
Did I say this blade was mine? Close inspection, I must have been mistaken.
Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen's ink is that it is an emerald green color.
And as we all know, our body's rotten green.
Yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would also venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus.
So Judge Romulus lacks the respect for classic penmanship. What of it?
Take another look at that chocolate receipt, Severin. The receipt is signed with emerald green ink.
Certainly quite a coincidence.
No, there's more than room. There's no more room for coincidences. There's no more room for doubt. There's only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, Judge Romulus bought a box of chocolates with custom filling. The custom filling contained a poison originating from flowers of Mademoiselle Sigene, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, Judge Romulus leveraged that debt to force the girl to present poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot of a man named Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall of Mademoiselle Sigene instead. You pushed Juan to the guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. And when that failed, you presented Mademoiselle Sigene to take the responsibility for the crime. That's the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it.
Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. There's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I'm the one who holds the gavel. I'm the one who passes the sentences. If it's not my fingers, I could end this and every one of you guillotined at the ostrich before nightfall. Who judges the judge? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder a king.
Oh, these voices are bad for my throat.
A corrupting courtress, an utterly repulsive individual.
Oh, don't you touch me, dirty.
Don't you touch me, dirty pig. You have no authority over me. He doesn't, but I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty. You'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will return Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeoisie will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me! Another raving lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. What? What happens now?
Hey. I guess I'm supposed to take over the presidential judge's duties. Given the surprising series of revelations that took place, I believe that results are clear. We find the defendant Prince Juan Carrino to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty.
Yay!
What happens to me now?
Mademoiselle,
It is clear that you are coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By your rights, you must be tried for your crimes.
I see. I cannot argue.
But it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus has thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimony given during this trial would not be valid in a court of law.
What does that mean?
He's saying you're free to go.
Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute.
Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, monsieur. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna?
I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents will be free to move back to Paris.
Actually, I may follow them to Vienna.
Oh, you need a holiday after all this drama?
Yes, but I also wanted to get away from here before, before the fighting starts.
You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind.
It's not just him, monsieurs. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too.
Thank you for the concern, mademoiselle.
But we're far from smart, so we're staying put.
I see. Then good luck, monsieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again once this is all blown over.
Oh, wait, mademoiselle, does you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Ah, she's gone. I guess it's just you and me and the fox, right, Falcon?
That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince 1 back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Okie dokie.
I suppose congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth the way you did. It was quite a feat.
Everything went far better than I could have hoped. But you surprised me in the end with that little lie of yours.
Lie?
This trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullcock. You and I both know this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Saijin to be damned and tried. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So why are you holding back?
You know, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Saijin. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came that way. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bars or hanging the dog, then justice is served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details.
The details?
The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations. The gap in the law of due process is followed to the letter. Good people are punished and the wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Saijin, and she would definitely be convicted. But that would not serve justice.
You're a good lawyer. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico.
Well, you're not terrible, Falcon.
Oh, I must congratulate you, Signor Sparrowson. What am I still doing using the third accent? Of course, I am. Congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal, we're just doing our jobs.
Oh, no. Your job ended when you proved me innocent. Everything after that was going above and beyond your duties. Oh, I was, of course, counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would have stumbled or caved in. Oh, I almost forgot your payment. 94 francs! Hell yeah! Look at that shit! We're rich!
Thank you, Monsieur Volpez. It's been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out.
Wait, Monsieur Lopez. Why got something been bothering me? Why'd you come to us in the first place? Surely there's a much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job.
Oh, more reputable than the Falcon that's done before me.
Yeah, Falcon's got a sucky track record.
True, he does have a mixed record. But his family's name suggests a huge respect in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone.
Oh, really? Never heard of another lawyer named Falcon.
Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Volpez. I don't go by my old name for a reason.
Oh, that is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been gone. The future is where our potential lies. That is what we should be paying attention to. The storm is approaching fast.
You mean the resolution the crooked judge mentioned?
Oh, indeed. And there says the wolf is right. The rebellion is coming, one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up any dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time.
Dig up dirt.
I'm a private investigator, is what I do.
We'll bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Volpez.
Oh, good day, monsieurs.
I'm going to get a drink.
Cheers to Falcon.
What? I was just going to ask if you wanted a tea or coffee.
That was a fun little court case. Yes, I wish to continue. End of Act 2. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Wait a minute. Are those people we can kill for XP? Ah. The French Revolution. The Sleeping City.
I can't believe you're skipping work again. I swear, fine, I'm hoping bird at Le Canard Joyeux. Oh, finally, good morning, Falcon.
Morning, Spurt.
No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. Means the officer, the official greeting is, where the hell have you been, lazy bones?
Oh, it's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the cabaret Sauvignon.
No, I got important business to discuss. I can't do that while if you're half drunk.
Oh, mon dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial.
Something on your mind?
Actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution.
For sure. Guy's off his rocker. Besides, if we worry about every potential French Revolution, we never get any work done, am I right?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me, what important business you wanted to discuss?
Oh, yeah, the business. Oh, there. This one's from the, Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything.
It is indeed a fancy feel. Well, go ahead, Sparson. You may have the honors.
Alright, I am. Monsieur Falcon. Meet me on the rooftop of the cafe opposite Palais de Blissa. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volatari. Is it? Notice.
Volatari's letter has been added to your evidence folder.
A proposal from the inspector. Interesting.
Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind?
Not a clue.
So, are you gonna meet him and find out?
May as well.
I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to project it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat.
Alright, no dilly dally. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point.
What did you eat this time?
No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I did pay the bill for my last hospital visit.
Oh, that's reasonable. Surely we can pay, but inspector's call should take priority, I think.
Ugh. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location?
Who knows, maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime.
Well, you think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? You think that's how he got his war wounds?
It's a joke, Sparrow. Pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Oh, well. Severin, what are you doing here?
Oh, settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector.
Oh, what can you want with all three of us?
Well, it's hardly unusual for lawyers and the police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck.
Big investigative role. Sounds juicy.
Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No, what?
Oh, he escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills.
So he escaped justice.
For now, but don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which...
Good, you're on here. Excuse me, monsieur. Mr. Inspector Volatari, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille, prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking.
This game's gonna kill my vocal cords. Are you in perhaps I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a Royal Guard. Just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood.
Oh, great. Now you've set him off.
We were given our orders to charge a rebel blockade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom. Without warning, gunpowder keg exploded, and my comrades were dead, and I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles and Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself.
Him. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why you were here?
Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What I'm about to tell you remains strictly confidential. You understand? It's a matter of national security. As you probably heard, friends of the threat from a certain heinous group.
Hipsters!
Revolutionaries? Revolutionaries?
Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Perry. We, the Perry Police Department, have known about it for months, no years. In every tavern and every street corner, people talk of organizing and protesting and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored. But the whispers of dissent remain.
No surprise there. If you take away angry citizens' ability to speak, they'll just get even angrier.
Indeed. That's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of this rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help.
What exactly do you want us to do?
Interview citizens, scout locals, find secret rebel meeting locations that have escaped from the eyes of the police.
Oh, do we have any leads?
Just one. We know the rebels are having weapons and supplies to them by a crooked merchant who's only referred to as the Croque Monsieur.
Like a sandwich?
What?
A croque monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, little bechamel, throw some more peppers on it. If it's a Friday night.
There's nothing to do with sandwiches. The Croque Monsieur is an alias of an accomplishingly notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know.
That's everything. That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking.
Poor guy. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it's my duty to help the police with their investigative work. It would be an honor to lend all my assistance.
Sucker. Well, that's good to hear, Monsieur Cocorito. What about you, Falcon?
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work with citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte.
You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We're surrounded by corruption and incompetence. Judges are bloodthirsty wolves. The jailers are thieving ravens. And the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at all the slackers and dullards. We're supposedly protecting and serving this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I had produced with the imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Catherine and Prince John. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course.
But Dame Catherine...
Doesn't matter. You're the passing conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that's not your job description. So what do you say? You want to sit around your office, twiddling your thumbs until a pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to do harm to our glorious nation?
Fuck yeah, why not? I'm interested in the story.
I'd be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board.
Excellent, just what I wanted to hear.
I have no idea why you were such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with having a little national pride.
Well, yeah, pride's fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course. Here's 50 francs. You receive another 50 upon completion of your work.
Woo! 144! Gambling really doesn't pay.
50 francs for being undersold.
Hush, Barrison. This is a great opportunity.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find any news of Croque-Monsieur. Find whether the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I'll check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a croque-monsieur to hunt.
Okay, let's go.
I know a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque-monsieur too.
Not so fast, Collaborator. Something else we need to discuss.
Oh boy! We have so many areas to look through. Oh boy. All right. Let's start with Let's start with the bar.
No drinking. Bad Falcon.
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, it's you two. What'll it be today? Wine or beer?
I'm afraid it's just a question for now, Mademoiselle Quenelle.
We're looking for a man named Croque-Monsieur. Yeah, have you seen him? Our name doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay, have you heard of any patrons badmouthing the government?
Of course, it's a tavern, hun. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else would they go?
Oh, that's true, but has anyone stood out?
Well, just between you and me, the pair drinking on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking, not enough drinking, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Thank you, madam. Let's see, where to go?
Wow, the card room's going crazy.
Probably fellas will tell you my cards for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur.
Well, then you know how to play.
Of course. Go for 21. 1. 10. 20. Stand. 2, 5, 9, 20, 8. Nope, I'm done.
No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, messieurs.
I'll just feel free to come back anytime.
Twinkin' Womb.
That's from the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep them, though.
Oh, Purry, though, you know she hates being called Mademoiselle. You're gonna get stuck with God, do you, again?
Alright, you are. Madame is then. Well, she ain't married, is she? Why do we have to call her Madame?
Why don't you just give her yourself?
Oh, no way. She would straight up eat me alive if I asked her directly.
Wait, hush up. You smell that? Smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs?
What were you talking about? No, what were you just talking about before we rudely interrupted?
Well, I would like to include you in a conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business.
It is our business. We want to join the rebels. As a matter of fact, it is our business. You see, we want to fight alongside the rebels.
Wait, we do?
Listen here, you. Hold on, Bria. Let me handle this. There's messieurs. I've seen you around a couple of times. We're acquaintances, I suppose. Now, I don't know who you are, but I do know your line of work involves a fair amount of investigating. Therefore, I must assume that you're some sort of detective prosecutor. Am I far off the mark?
Well,
As we thought.
Now, I don't claim to be any part of secret rebel alliance. Never heard of such a thing. But if I remember such a hypothetical group, I would not allow the entry of a man of the law unlike yourself. Understood?
Damn. It's a solid shutdown.
Hey, I'll try asking something else. Ever heard of Croque Monsieur? Monsieur, have you ever heard of a man called...
Fuck him, mate. There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, he might be scared off.
Good point. I'll try to be subtle.
Croque Monsieur, tell me everything! Where'd you get the swanky hat?
Monsieur, where'd you get that swanky hat?
Oh, this old thing. It's a regular cap I bought from...
Oh man! Someone finally noticed me. Awesome. I've waited years for someone to notice it. Who do you think? It's pretty bully. I'm a pretty bully. Anyway, I bought it from a mademoiselle in Les Halls. I think the shop was called Rue's Odds and Ends or some such.
Fantastic, thank you, Monsieur.
Nice, Falcon. You can buy a swanky head too. But we no closer to coming the mystery Croque Monsieur.
Alright.
I want a swanky hat! Give me a swanky hat!
Ah. Monsieurs, I see you're carrying a rifle.
Evidently.
Who manufactured it?
Oh. Good question. Was it most hunters around?
So most hunters around here at the capital carry no French cavalries, but it is built something special. See? It's American. From the Springfield Armory, models 1812 prosecution lock fire mechanism.
An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. Must have been hard to procure.
Well, it's true you can't buy guns of this quality from a standard street sellers, but if you know the right people.
Oh, please go on.
Oh, well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear from me, but to meet the Croque Monsieur... Actually, before much me to explain in public, it'd be much easier if you just take this.
Book of Judges. What's this, some sort of law book?
Book subject not important, just take it.
Oh, I see. The Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories. God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, Monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I.
Then why you...
Oh, just take it, you idiot. Bible books are words we pass around code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases?
Burrito, please. I'm trying to be low-key. If you can't do that, you're mouthing off, will break that big beak of yours.
Oh, you are.
Try to forget what my friend said. Just with a little searching, the contents of that good book should get you where you desire.
Is a religious metaphor?
No, monsieur, I'm being very literal.
Book of Judges has been added to your evidence folder. Collection of old stories from the Bible and Testament. Given to you by Fontaine.
Okay. Thank you very much for the gift, Monsieur. Let's be honest, I have no idea what this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman.
Oh, I see. Well, I hear that there's an excellent friar who prefers Bible readings in Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps to show the man your new book, you'll be able to find your particular spiritual passage.
Are you sure this isn't a religious metaphor? Feel you could try and convert me.
I assure you, I'm secular as they come, monsieur.
Friar of Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, Monsieur. I'll make a note.
Was there something else you wanted?
That's all.
Thank you for your assistance, Monsieur.
It's none. Get out of here already.
You just seem like decent fellows. Shouldn't get involved with this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with Croque Monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
I appreciate the advice, Monsieur.
Wow, I'm gonna be honest. Going to the bar was just my first fucking choice. I didn't think we'd get the fucking hook immediately. Okay.
Alright, hit the road.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep, let's make a move.
We fucking take those. Okay. There you go. Let's go see the Hunchback. Although it has fallen into disrepair, Notre Dame Cathedral still stands an icon of the city. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines up much are crumbling the outer wall. Uninterrupted, a handful of devotees are silently kneeling in thought.
You for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. You must, find our mystery friar.
If that arch fellow, but it's him. He looks super suspicious.
It could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Monsieur Friar.
Do you know what a tact is, person?
Wolves named Remus and Romulus. Is this some Fall of Rome shit? Is this the Romans? Are we gonna have some fucking problems with the Romans?
Welcome, my brothers. Oh, welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you to confess your sins, or are you about to join our services?
Friar, we're here because...
Falcon. That friar. He looks eerily familiar.
He does look familiar. Now that you mention it. He does look like the guy who, delivers our post, doesn't he?
Well, no. There's no one, mate. And he doesn't look anything like our postman. Gone mad. Your friend appears to be upset.
No, don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look, like this judge we once met.
Judge Romulus. Get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good. Not going mad.
Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus?
We were close. But as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't heard him in weeks.
I see. I didn't mean to pry.
There's no trouble. But tell me, why are you here, my brothers?
Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions.
What's with the scaffolding?
What's with all the scaffolding? Some sort of construction work going on?
That's right, I did a repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the day of the revolution. But we're now well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. Cult of reason? Religion of Christianity? Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
Oh, don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Very much. And maybe you'll come to learn the difference as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following to the end. But let's not talk about any more cults and ideologies. Do you want anything else?
Friar, we have something we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? I heard that you could give us special passage readings.
I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you'll find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening. Let's say, chapter 15, verse 2. Chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. This part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went up to the top rock of Ekram. They said to Samson's, "Knowest thou that the Philistines rule over us? Was it thou hast ever done unto us?"
Might need some more water soon. Holy shit.
And Samson said to them, "As they did unto me, I have undoubtedly undone to them. As they did unto me, so as I have undoubtedly undone to them." A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree?
It's poetic.
It's poetic. Beautiful summation of justice.
You understand the passage? It's a delight to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits in a high chair, files in his paperwork, but no judge, a holy judge, a Sophet. Sophets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. Am I starting to ramble, am I? Let's get straight back to the point. The key word of today is Atam. There's the name of the cave where the Samson hid. The Rock of Atam.
Atam. Got it. I'll make a note.
Talk backwards and mine. I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That's for you to learn on my own, your own, my brothers. But you appear to be intelligent. I'm sure you put your faith in the right people. You can uncover the truth.
We'll see what we can do.
Is there anything else I can help with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession.
That's all.
Well, I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Go in peace, my brothers.
A new day! Give me a minute. I need, Les Cokes. Les Cokes. I'll be right back. I need some water badly. That was the wrong button. Okay. I'll be back in a bit. I forgot I had Eggman on that place. I very much forgot I had Eggman there. Well, hi everybody, I'm back. Anyway, Les Cooks.
Oh, what a view. You can see the July column so clearly from up here.
Cocorito, you're already here. You have news about Crockmas here, or is it about the other matter?
Here you go. As requested, the full register of those who entered the Paris Law School, and the full list of graduates.
Very good, let's take a look.
Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for?
Look at the list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize?
I see my own, the class of 1837. And I see that moronic prosecutor up at Rabington, the class of 1846. And there's J.J. Falcon, under the class of 1832.
Very good. Now look at the register from 1829. See anything amiss?
Well, I don't see J.J.'s name, but I'm not sure what this implies, Inspector.
The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name, sometime between 1829 and 1832. These voices will kill me. Right around the time of the July Revolution.
And why would he do that?
Why, indeed. Monsieur Cocorito, you and I are roosters. You're birds of justice. Birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he's a bird of prey. It's his own nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. But I have no doubt, when the pressure rises, he'll show his true colors.
I am not sure I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I have always suspected that J.J. was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but I would never have described him as a person of malice.
Time will tell.
Do you need me for anything else, Inspector? Or shall I continue investigating the croque monsieur?
There is one more thing. Take this.
A pistol? No thank you, Inspector.
These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours.
I'm well aware. But I just find these ghastly things tend to escalate the situations rather than mitigating them.
That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide.
Fine, fine. I will keep watch of it.
Monsieur Cocorito, you've been most helpful.
I am just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Okay. Let's see. They were talking about judges and shit in the Book of Judges. Maybe the Palais de Justice? Let's see.
Ah, Judge Maxim.
Oh, hello, Mr. Falcon. Bluebirdington.
Sparrowson.
Right, Sparrowson.
Your Honor, we've heard that you had an accident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see that you're back on your feet.
I'm trying to say, no, it must be assaulted if you can believe that.
I can believe that.
I'm just standing by the city, minding my own business, but the next thing I know, I'm in the riverbank 200 kilometers downstream.
That sounds a little familiar.
When I awoke, I was in my case of a visa. I thought it was an accidental accountant. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full health.
In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if I ask a couple of questions as a part of an investigation we're undertaking?
By all means, that's great, mushrooms.
Have you heard of rumors of an uprising? Judge Maxim, have you heard of any rumors of an uprising?
Of course, Todd, you have no idea how many criminals mad about bringing down the government. But, you know, I'm just trying to prosecuting one of the June days of Uprising 32. Some messy legal work.
What about recently? Have you heard of anyone talking about anything specific?
Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear the imposter Judge Romulus has some very strange things to say. Well, anarchy, fire, gunpowder, that's not mentally stable.
We knew that much already.
Judge Maxim, have you ever heard of a person called a croque-monsieur?
We're playing with the arms dealer, correct?
Yes, have you convicted him?
No, the man notoriously unbindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working with law enforcement has been so much repeat his face.
That's crazy.
There's no reason to believe we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon?
That's all. That's all. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Many times, Miss Williams.
Damn. Probably should have gone to, Oh, yes, the hospital. We gotta pay that.
There he is, person. Go ahead and say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Federer. Just want to say thank you for giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff.
There's no trouble. It's all, Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there's the small matter of your death.
Right.
Let's see. One hospital bed, 1 dozen specialized antidote, expert care from attending medical physician. Total comes to 500 francs.
Fucking. Can I get an advance on this next month's pay? Next month's, maybe the months after.
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. Surely he'll allow you to pay in installments. Oh, of course, of course.
Oh, thank goodness. My current wages, I wouldn't be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Oh, no, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You must use our lawyers, right? If you do some pro bono work for me, I might be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs?
Sounds a bit more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind?
Oh, debt collection.
Sounds fun.
That actually sounds quite fun. It'd be a nice change from this croque-monsieur nonsense.
Yeah, give us the details, Doctor.
There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago, but he has been evading my attempts to collect his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill.
I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. But I can't every waking moment of collecting this debt.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment.
I do want to head to... Arnemic Associates. Yes. Oh!
Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Spatterson. I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretense, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mercy, if you would be so kind to fetch fetch our guests some tea.
Oh, of course, Mr. Volpez, of course. Monsieur, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile, Jejung, maybe?
Chamomile sounds good. Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy.
Oh, sure, I could go for chamomile tea.
Okay, one pot coming right up.
Well, let's get down to business. What is it you came for?
We have a couple of questions.
Rumors of uprising?
Monsieur Volpez, have you heard of rumors of an uprising?
Of course. These days a man can't even walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter.
But can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they're meeting?
I'm afraid I only know what you read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters are meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went?
I see.
Perhaps I can assist you with something else?
Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur?
And now we're not talking about the sandwich, unfortunately.
The Croque Monsieur? Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal?
Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him?
Me personally, no, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation.
I see. Then do you have any idea how we could find him?
Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face not easy. The man does not make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I should do a little investigative work on my own. Come back in 3 days and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur.
That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Volpez.
Of course, there is a price.
A price?
Just a small fee, mere 30 francs.
Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Jean business. The same way to show gratitude.
Monsieur Volpez, you must understand this is no personal errand. We're running an investigation on behalf of King and Country.
I'm sure your investigations are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat.
Yeah, Dex Roach, what'd you realize?
30 francs, and I will guarantee you I will find you the Croque Monsieur. Such is my final offer. What do you say?
We'll take it.
Here you go, Monsieur.
Oh, very good. As promised, I will return in 3 days or later, and you will... In 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence.
I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Volpez.
It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
That's all. If Death Battle did a fight between Virgil and anybody else, he'd most likely have the floor of him, mainly because I don't know why the Yamato always cuts through space, and betting if he wants to make portals and shit via that. And that led to me realizing.
Well, as do you, messieurs.
The tea's ready, Monsieur Volpez is ready.
I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy.
Oh, brother.
Virgil probably uses the Yamato as a bread knife. Virgil doesn't eat bread. Let's go to the inventor. We have time now. Oh
My God, he's a red panda, I think.
Come in.
His name is Gustav.
Are you Mr. Gustav Truve?
I am, but you are.
Lawyers, let's talk. We're lawyers, and on behalf of Dr. Fairlet, we're here to collect a debt you owe.
Don't pay it, monsieur.
Oh, mon Dieu, I completely forgot about that. Listen, I would be happy to pay, but it looks like I don't have quite enough money on hand. Oh, what to do? I know, I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field.
I imagine the doctor will prefer cash over some gadget.
Oh, no, trust me, this baby will be easily worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it.
Alright, hand the device over, I'll pass it on to Dr. Fairlet straight away.
Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet. It's not for himself. It's because Dante is too much of a crybaby to cut bread. Dante! Dex Roach. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Dante can't afford bread.
It's not finished.
No, I know exactly what needs to be done, but I am missing some crucial parts. Or perhaps if you took some time to spare, help me out, run out and collect what I need.
What? No, monsieur, that's absurd. If you have the shopping to do, then you should do it yourself.
Fucking please, help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt.
Alright. No need to get panicky. But here are the man out at least.
Great, I'll take notes.
What is that you need, monsieur?
Oh, let's see. I need a copper pot.
A pot? As in like a saucepan? What on earth for?
It's a necessary component of my invention. I can use it to build a portable electric battery. Use even a zinc rod suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by a copper surface. A current is generated.
Save your scientific mumbo jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial enough to acquire.
One copper pot.
Copper pot is important. Okay, a copper pot. Where will we find one of those?
Obviously, go up copper kills at Lead Holes Market. Those things aren't too cheap. I can't help but feel like I saw a copper pot somewhere else.
What else? The high-grade string. Bring me some components of the device together.
Seems simple enough. I imagine Lace Holes Market would have that in abundance.
Can really afford to blow our budget on the market, Falcon. I'm sure there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread in my jacket. Take it.
Oh, the string must be higher quality than that, monsieur. I must need need something that is fishing line grade.
Oh, I see.
Was there anything else you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps?
Oh, no, that's everything.
Alright, got it all written down.
Shopping list has been added to your evidence folder. I request a copper pot, 1 reel of string. Where can we find those?
A very little coned. We came to collect a debt and left with a shopping list.
We're gonna fall through with Mr. Truve's items, right?
We'll see.
February 1st? I do think I want to head here for a string, though.
Whoa. If it isn't my other rude lawyers. You know you owe me, big guy.
I owe you?
Yeah, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. Had to buy a new reel. I see it. You owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and over 1 million francs for saving your life.
I don't have 1 million and 2 francs.
Really? But you look so bourgeoisie. Alright, tell you what, 2 francs for the line, we'll call it even.
Fine, here's your francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life.
Much thanks, monsieur. Now why are you here?
Why are we here? Oh, right. I have some questions. How's the fishing? So, caught anything good?
Today, not a kipper. This new line is feeling really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself.
It's quite an issue.
Hey, Falcon, you think a fishing line could work as high-grade string? A Monsieur Trove wanted.
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingsley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take the new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, that's the compensation for the old fishing line. You want a new one, that's a whole new separate matter. I'll save your life, remember? And I was polite enough not to rub it in your face. Much.
Fine. How much does the new line cost?
10 Francis.
There's no way that line costs 10 francs.
You're right. It costs 1. Buy a little markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it's a bit. But what if you can provide me with some killer bait, then I'll give you a line for free.
Killer bait, like worms.
Sure, worms. Sweets, whatever. Where it'll be. Do you have some bait, or do you want, or do you just want to pay me the cash?
I don't have a bait. I'll be back later. I'll come back later.
Alright then, anything else?
I've heard the Croque Monsieur. Ever heard of a man called the Croque Monsieur?
Man called the Croque Monsieur. Nope, doesn't ring any bells. Strange name, though. The man named himself after a sandwich, or is the sandwich named after him?
I have absolutely no idea.
I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. Disparison. Thick slice of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slice of sausage, honey glazed ham.
Stop. It'll give us all a heart attack. I think we're done here. Happy fishing, Monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. I hate being called that.
It's been 2 days, so... Let's go to the bibliothèque cache and see what we can find here.
Dominated books, am I right? Looking for Croque Monsieur recipes, I would recommend we start in the cooking section.
We're not here for recipes, Sparrowson. Librarian seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know.
Would you mind lowering your voice as you're disturbing me in my daily crossword? Oh, I should have known. It's the two Harlequins.
Good to see you too, Monsieur. We have some questions.
Oh, of course you do. Well, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle.
Do you know about an uprising?
Can you tell us about an uprising?
An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We'd be here all night. What about an uprising that hasn't yet? A future uprising? Or the newspapers, monsieur. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. Citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. Future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know.
I see. Let's try asking something else. Have you heard of the Croque Monsieur?
The sandwich? Of course I heard of it.
No, I mean a person with that name.
Doesn't ring any bells. Familiar with the Earl of Sandwiches, if that's any help. Well, you can be going out for food now. I'm in the wrong profession.
Never mind. We'll try something else.
Excuse me, I require to, Wait a minute, so if I hit continue, where is that going to throw me? Ah, okay. February 2nd. Good. Let's go to the Chocolate Emporium, see if we got any, thing...
Well, welcome, how do you feel again?
You remember us? Guess that's a surprise.
Of course I remember. Just monsieur who asked too many questions in my little chocolate.
I'm afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Halsky. Thanks for being patient with us. Have you heard any rumors of a rebellion in Paris recently?
But yes, there's always rumors of a rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper the shadows, the bourgeoisie cowered in fear.
Yes, yes, but have you personally heard anything specific?
No, monsieur.
You're still talking to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation?
Of course, one time I was hiking through the mountains in the Netherlands, and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. I threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and made a hasty retreat.
I can't help but wonder the legitimacy of Lander's stories. For some reason, his tangled rants don't really bother me.
Let's be a bit more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croque Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar?
No, monsieur.
Don't really want to waste days on that.
Oh, you there. I remember you. You're the guys that helped me out with my little dilemma. What is it, mademoiselle? Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America? Putting aside all prejudices, the British Empire is magnificent. I suspect that it'll continue to prosper for years to come. The USA is still a young nation. Anything could happen to it. You think Britain is the safer option, huh? I suppose that would make it for a shorter trip.
So this way, mademoiselle.
Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry, depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dreams, starting a new life overseas.
He's gonna look after the Chateau Genet.
Well, with the Baron's passing, they've decided to auction it off his estate. I think the denouements were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle their household duties themselves. The Damus, you say? Interesting. Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Mr. Falcon. Well, mademoiselle, I wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those limpers put you around. Hey, Falcon, think we've got something. Rebels, Croque Monsieur, all the juicy investigation stuff. We're supposed to be asking questions.
Oh, right, that completely slipped my mind. It's no matter. Coraline didn't seem the type to get involved with rebels, arms dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape there before the violence starts.
Yeah. Monsieur Volpez, you managed to dig up some good information, I trust?
There's good news and there is bad news.
Hit me with the bad news first. Hit me with the bad news first.
Croque Monsieur refuses to speak to anyone who doesn't know a secret password. I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password.
I see. That's a problem. So what's the good news?
If you want to meet with Croque Monsieur, anyway, I learned that he lurks around the Rue de Marsamont on Friday evenings.
The Rue de Marsamont? Oh, the monkey road by Notre Dame. That's easy enough to get to.
I apologize, I could not be of more help.
No problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue Marmouse on Fridays. I'll be there.
I think we know what the password is.
We do?
Come on, Falcon. Don't be bird-brained.
I shall delay you any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigation work to do.
That we do. Thanks for help, Monsieur Volpez.
It's Friday! Let's go!
Damn.
It must be. Excuse me, monsieur.
I don't recognize you fellas. What's the password?
Password,
A tam.
a term.
Oh,
I took you fellas for bird-brained cops, but you actually knew the secret password. So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You are the Croque Monsieur, are you not? That's Croque Monsieur to you.
Cute.
Will do. People always get the pronunciation wrong.
I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is...
Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names and that can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day.
To be honest, what I really want is...
A cheap gun. I want to buy a lot of them. Fancy gun. Information.
I know you've been supplying weapons to a rebel group. I want to know everything. Who they are, where they're meeting, and what they're bought from you.
First out of my customers, it wouldn't be good reputation now, would it?
I suppose that's true.
Just kidding. Money, peace, integrity any day. Maybe 500 francs and I'll give you the dirt.
500 francs for information. Seems a little steep.
Steep. Intel is probably worth 50,000 francs to the Parisian police. I'm giving you a bargain. Listen. Pay me the full 500 right now and I'll tell you exactly when and where you can find the rebels.
Do you take checks?
You take checks.
Very funny. No, I don't take pocket lint either. Cold hard Napoleons only.
Well.
Something I'm mad, it's a fuzz, cheese it.
Wait! Mr. Croque Monsieur... Oh, come back.
No, if you fucking. I'll tell the dastardly fella.
Don't get too close, person. Crocodile's got a gun.
Or what's all the ruckus? Playing cops and robbers of you, JJ.
You blind, Severin. That was a Croque Monsieur. Or the crux of something, extracting vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance ruined everything.
Oh, that was the Croque Monsieur. I never would have guessed.
You don't sound very concerned.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have some more pressing I need to discuss with you.
More pressing than finding the rebels.
Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at the Paris Law School?
What? What does this have to do with the rebel investigation? Or do with anything, for that matter?
I would appreciate it if you just answer the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name?
I don't deny it. A man has the right to change his name.
Indeed, a man does have that right, but why would he do such a thing?
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volatari. Wait, that's it, isn't it? Inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What's going on? What did Inspector Volatari say?
Man! That crock and run.
It appears you two are making solid progress in an investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know.
Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin.
We have. I've learned what I came to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson.
What? What was that all about?
Doesn't matter. Severin's poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Noisy blighter.
So tell me, about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the Croque Monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile. But he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in that time at all.
I see. Where would the Croque Monsieur lead? Gone? Our investigation reached its dead end?
Not entirely. He dropped something. During a chase.
We dropped something. What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you need more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh, gee, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I got something in my shoe.
A grit and bear it. It's about where you saw the croc drop something, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is. Noah's Barn. All animals welcome. Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go fix some, get your fix someplace else.
No, I feel so pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but
Well, if I can keep it classy.
I'm just stating facts. This sign is difficult to read. The paint is faded. Trotofurture?
True, fakakta.
There's no way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, fucking.
Such a true statement. It was true in Thor and is true now.
I see hang bushes of onions. Bushes, that can't be right. I read it's sprigs of onions.
How about bundles of onions? It's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done.
Flocks of onions.
We're done.
Yeah, this. There's a croque monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls. Delivered to the sleeping city. There's an invoice. Don't see any names here, but given the context and quantities, it's, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
That was nothing.
But the sleeping city, where would that be?
It's a city that sleeps a lot. Somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
Pretty sure that location is not a literal city. One thing, we already know where the city where the rebels are gathering is right here in Paris. Sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
Riddle.
Well, I'm stumped, and hmming isn't getting us anywhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles.
I know all.
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Croque Monsieur's invoice added to your evidence folder. Do you think the croc dropped anything else?
Light.
Does that last street lamp look broken to you?
Yep, think all lamps on the street have been vandalized. Ground's there covered in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains one for certain.
It does.
The glass is sold in my shoe. Must have trotted on some shots while chasing after Croque Monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined.
Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
File this way is the evidence folder.
You want me to file away broken glass?
Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint with the government. Their faulty lamps have ruined my shoes and I'm owed compensation.
I think the government officials are have better things to do than worrying about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll see about that.
Flashcard's been added to your evidence folder.
You satisfied? We have real evidence to find.
I'm glad I found that.
An empty cart. Someone scrawled in the words "desecrates" on it. The owner's name, perhaps?
I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you?
Deswall.
Somebody thinks this funny.
Ah.
I just got that.
I think we're done here.
Okay, guess we can always come back if we've forgotten something.
But come back we shall. Another day. Oh, that was nice. I definitely am glad I grabbed a second thing of water because Sparrowson's voice would have fucking killed me. Dead with murder. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I'll be back tomorrow with more. And hopefully my voice doesn't fucking explode. Let's see. Is there anyone online that we can throw you at tonight? I need to use the bathroom. Badly. I'll throw you over at June. Just playing some piratey game called Windrose. But yes, thank you all so much for coming by. Hope you all had fun and enjoyed my constant struggle of my voices. Anyway, take care, everybody. It was good seeing you, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
And you know what? Blame the government. It's all their fault.
That was the wrong thing. Fucking yep.